It's a long way to the top of One World Trade. Many choose to take the elevator, but next weekend, 1,000 people will go up the long way. Step by step, they will climb all 102 floors in the name of charity for the second annual Tunnel to Towers climb. Joining me to talk about this year's climb is Mary Siller and former FDNY Fire Commissioner Sal Casano, both board members of the Tunnel to Towers organization. Guys, looking at that tower and thinking about going up step by step seems like quite the challenge. Tell us about it. Mary, you first.
Actually, for me, it's a personal thing. You know, the challenge is really more an inspiration. It's that it gives us an opportunity to remember not just Billy Burke and not just my brother, but all the first responders and all the people who really showed the triumph of the human spirit that day and since. So for us, it's a reminder really of how much New York came together, how much America came together, and how we're moving forward now. And it's
15 years.
15 years.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
We were just saying it's how long. First of all, speaking of remembering, talk about your brother first and tell us his story for the people who don't know.
Okay. Well, Stephen was the littlest of a family of 7, and you know, for us as brothers and sisters, he was really quite a delight because I was in college when he was born, and he was really a remarkable man. Remarkable because I think he was just a very giving, loving person. And the decision that he made on 9/11 to turn back his car and go and get his gear, although he was supposed to go play golf with my brothers, was really pretty consistent with how he was as a human being.
Running through the tunnel and into the towers.
Into the towers. And he sacrificed his life that day, as so many people did. Yeah. And for us, I think that Stephen's just a symbol, really, of the goodness of so many people, himself included.
And the run on Saturday is for Billy Burke. Tell us Billy Burke's story.
Billy Burke was the captain of Engine 21, and he had his company, and they were up on the 27th floor, and they were searching when the evacuation orders came, and they were leaving, and then Billy came upon 2 people, Abe Zolmanowitz, who was with his friend Ed Bayer. Ed was a quadriplegic. They worked for Blue Cross, and Abe was not going to leave Ed. There was no way. They were co-workers, they were friends, and he wasn't just going to leave him. So I think Bill sensed that from the way his firefighter says. They told him, "You go, I'll catch up with you. I'll get these people out." And you know, there was another that was a lieutenant there, Greg Hansen, who verified the story that Billy looked at him and says, "You go, I'll catch up with you." And you know, realistically, he saved his own company's life. He saved fellows in 24 Engine's life who was there, who would have stayed with him. No doubt about it.
We know that.
I know they would have stayed with him.
So many who did.
Right, absolutely. They would have stayed with him, but he said, "You go." He saved a number of people's lives, and he perished with Abe and Ed, and forever those 3 will be bonded. And you know, Billy's foundation recognizes that heroism, his whole family, like the Siller family.
And we know that heroism over and over again was repeated by so many firefighters who gave their lives. I have to tell you, having been down at One World Trade, it's sort of a surreal experience because it's such a beautiful place, and yet it's there because of such a tragedy in a sense. And how strange is it for everyone to be down there next Saturday for the walk, and to be going through those steps in a place that is so modern, so beautiful, and brings back so many painful memories, Mary?
I think for me personally, the climb is really the sort of triumph, you know. I think when you look at the building, it's saying that, you know, look how New York has come back, look how we can be victorious, you know, nothing is going to put us down. People have joined together, and to me it speaks of all the best in America, and so for me it's a triumph, and it's, yes, certainly people sacrificed their lives that day, and it was a dreadful day.
All right, tell us about it. I know there's 1,000 spots for the walk. It's not a run. It's not like, as Sal, you said, it's not like the Empire State Building. This is a walk to commemorate the actual walk. If people still want to be a part of this, can they get involved?
Sure, they can get involved. Go to Tunnel to Towers.org. And you can sign up there. There's still some openings, but you know, you have to do it quickly because it's going to close out fast.
There is a limited number.
Very limited number, but you know, it's an iconic building. You know, there's stair climbs all over the country. but this is where it actually happened. This is where it took place. And last year, the climbers that were there, when they reached that top, some of them just kissed the ground. They knew that they had just climbed the steps of the first responders on September 11th, and everybody just was caught up in the emotion.
And some of them got a massage probably afterwards, right? Because I can imagine what that could do to you.
Very meaningful. So it's tunnel, and then it's the number 2 towers.
Tunnel 2 towers. And if you're in shape, you can sign up and then do something that seems so incredibly meaningful. And we thank you, Mary and Sal, for coming in and joining us. And to register for the climb or donate to Tunnel to Towers, head to our website, cbsnewyork.com.